Rising from the heart of the Mediterranean, Malta is a living museum. For 7,000 years, these islands have been shaped by empires, knights, and the shifting tides of history. But as we wind through the salt-drenched roads of Gozo, the real story lies just beyond the horizon. Somewhere beneath those deep blue swells rest relics of the past, silent wrecks waiting to be rediscovered. Today we're heading out to sea to explore the world frozen in time. Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. This episode we're heading over to Gozo. Just landed in Malta now, so we're going to make our way to the ferry. We've got to hire a car, get over there, get into our on location, get into our apartment, and then tomorrow morning we'll be going over to the dive centre, visiting the dive shop, seeing the crew, and having a chat, get through the paperwork side of things. In this episode I'm joined with my friend Dave. Dave, he's started his diving back in the 2003 during his serving in the armed forces. We then went to Thailand in April and done our advanced open water, So yeah, it's good to have you back on board, Dave. I'm hoping we can visit sites like the Blue Hole, Inland Sea, Santa Maria Caves, but it's all weather dependent. The weather is looking good, to be honest. We've arrived at the dive centre, so we're going to pop in, meet them, go through the paperwork, same thing we do every time we dive, and then go from there, so let's go. Before we can hit the water, I'm heading inside the dive centre to get the logistics sorted. This is where the mission truly begins. I'm meeting up with Kev, a local expert who knows his waters better than most. He's going to give me the rundown on the centre, the current sea conditions, a brief on what makes Maltese diving so unique. But first of all, the inevitable. We've got to clear the paperwork and make sure everything is squared away before the gear comes out. Next, I'm catching up with Elle, the team's videographer, who's given me the full run of the house. One thing that stands out immediately is their commitment to the island. They've integrated a strict waste segregation system that's actually recognised and rewarded by the Maltese government. It's great to see a centre putting as much effort into protecting the environment as they do into the diving itself. Efficiency is key when you're moving groups to different sites around Gozo and Malta. Elle showed me the staging area where every bag and piece of equipment is cross-checked before it hits the van. It's a foolproof system because the last thing you want is to arrive at the wreck site and realise you're missing a fin or a regulator. We then headed to the post-dive area. There's a specific science to how they neutralise the salt on the gear here to keep everything in peak condition. We took a quick look through the hire room as well, though since I brought all my own kit today, I think I've saved Elle a bit of heavy lifting. Definitely makes the logistics a lot smoother on her end. So that's a tour of the dive shop by Elle, which is absolutely fantastic. Brilliant setup. I would definitely recommend this place. I will leave the description and the links to the addresses down below, and we'll get ready for tomorrow. Visibility wasn't on our side today. We pushed through 2 dives but eventually decided to cancel the third and make better use of our time. That brought us here, the classroom. We spent the evening with Emily tackling the nitroxin deep dive theory. In our schedule we've cleared the way to dive to 40 metres tomorrow and earn our deep dive speciality certification. We're finally back at the site. Emily gives us a rundown on the MV Karwela, a massive wreck sitting right at the 40 metre mark. This is exactly what we've been trained for. The plan is set, the nitrox is analysed and we're ready to drop. Back with Emily for the final briefing of the day. Since we're losing the sun, navigation is everything. She's walking us through the entry points of the bay and the nocturnal life we're likely to encounter. The energy is totally different now. Calmer, focused, and ready for the dark. And just like that, the gear is packed and we're heading back to the airport. Looking back, it's been a hell of a trip. We started with blown out dives and zero visibility, but that pivot in the classroom with Emily changed everything. We leave with our deep dive and nitrox certification and the memory of the Karwela, sitting at 40 metres, and even a night dive in the bay that, despite my camera giving up on me, was a perfect way to finish. It's proof that diving, things rarely go exactly to plan. But if you're willing to adapt, the rewards are worth it. It's time to fly home and start looking for the next destination.